Kevin Collins here with another raw file of the week edit from the FroKnowsPhoto.com forums. We're just going to get straight into this one because there's nothing really to say. I have watched, excuse me, I have watched Greg and Jared's edits, and like them, I agree that this is a hard picture to edit. I don't know whose photo this is. It's not mine. I'm just doing the edits. So we're going to go on and do some edits of this and see if we can't make some improvements in it. First thing we're going to do is make a virtual copy, and we're going to edit the virtual copy. Second thing that I do is I turn lens corrections on. I guess I should back up and say that this was taken with a Nikon D700, 1/200th of a second at f2.8, ISO 200, at 50 millimeters on a 24-70 f2.8. I just turned the lens correction on, and as you can see, it brightened up the whole image. Don't know what the deal is there, but that's fine. I think what we're going to do is just play around with some white balance, a little bit of clarity. I don't know, we'll get in it. I'm going to change this to cloudy because it looks to me like it's an overcast day. I mean, it's a nice even light. I don't think that there was a flash on the image or on the camera, but there might have been, but I didn't look into the EXIF data to find out, but I don't think that there was. I think it's just a cloudy day. It looked like it was a chilly day because she's wearing her little hoodie there. So we're going to go ahead and change this to a cloudy base, and that may be a little too much on the yellow side. I'll back it down just a shade. Maybe just a shade more. Yeah. So now our skin tone looks okay instead of it just being like a deathly white. I'm going to go ahead and pump up the vibrance here and the clarity. Maybe just a smidge of saturation. Let's try and get a little pop out of the colors. Try a little contrast. And I mean, you do anything, hardly anything with contrast, and those eyes just disappear because they're so dark already. Let's put a little fill light in there. Not much. Go up a little bit more on the contrast. That may be a little too much on the fill light. Let's look at it with some sharpening here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my light sharpening, which is 7 amount, 0.5 radius, 15 detail, and a mask of 49. And I'm going to try just a little less. Yeah. You know, that may be all that I do to this image. I guess I can try and look at it in black and white. Honestly, the black and white isn't bad. So what I may do, I'm going to go ahead and leave this as my color. I'm going to make another virtual copy. And I'm going to turn this one black and white. Yeah, those eyes just jump out now. Her fair skin and blonde hair just maybe try and punch up the contrast just a little more now. Too much. Yeah, the clarity brought it in. Ooh. Okay, I just bumped the exposure a third of a stop. And yeah, I know we've blown it out back here in the back. That's fine with me. I'm just tweaking here to try and get a little more out of it. So yeah, I think that's what I want to do there. This was the before. Not a bad image, not a bad image at all. Great composition or composition and such. It just looks like the light of the day just wasn't working for him. Was kind of on the dark side. I tweaked the colors a little bit, brightened it up to a little bit, and that may be a little much actually, now that I look at it. So I dropped the exposure just a tad. We'll bump the clarity up a little bit more. Yeah. Tweak the colors for white balance. Mucked with the exposure, put in some fill light, a little bit of clarity, a little bit of contrast, a little bit of vibrance, some sharpening. And then I went to the black and white mode, which honestly I think is the better picture now that I look at it. I'm going to go ahead and submit both of them to the forums. You guys be the judge. Which one do you like better, the black and white one or the color one? So anyway, until I get week number 17's raw file of the week done, we'll see you.